Just a heads up, I did record the sketching part of this video, but as you can see, I lost a file. I did have a lot of corrupted files on my external storage, so it was really hard to try to look for it and try to recover it when I just really couldn't do that. And the raw recording that I have right now that you guys are seeing is only 22 minutes long, so I will try to keep it as long as I can. But anyway, I drew Scar the cat from I Love My Cat 123. I will put the link in the description so you guys can go attack them. Now onto the drawing. What I like to really do with the eyes, I know the eyes in the reference were only one color, but I like to saturate them a lot and add more detail. And I think you guys noticed, if you have seen my other art fight attacks, that I would put a different color in them. Not to make it like unrecognizable, but to add more color into the drawing, because again, I love drawing eyes and coloring them. So in this drawing, I'm using, well, obviously the main color of their eyes are red. So when I color the undersides of the eyes, I like to use a more brighter color. For this instance, it's yellow. Now onto coloring the main part of the character. I'm using a more desaturated color for the shading because I thought it would look nicer on this specific red. To give you a little more history on Nokia, I did not start off drawing humans first. I think that is the same for the majority of artists. I used to draw wolves and foxes all the time, for a really long time actually. I stopped drawing them back in middle school because I've realized that I needed to broaden my skill set a little bit more. Basically build my skill set in a different area because I wanted to do more stuff with that, and basically drawing anthropomorphic animals is a specialty of mine, even though I haven't done it in such a long time. I'm talking years. So this would be the first colored and sketched drawing I've done of an anthropomorphic animal in such a long time. I don't remember the last time I've drawn something like this, and that kind of just shows how long ago it was. Now back to the drawing. As you can see, I'm using a more darker, more saturated undertone for the shading. This would add more depth to the drawing and make it less flat. And then eventually going in with a desaturated lighter color to obviously add lighting to the drawing. I didn't want to add too much lighting to the drawing because I feel like it would look like one of those stupid little AI drawings. In this part, I'm just cleaning up the line art, making sure it looks clean, because whenever I do draw, I usually like to draw over my sketches, so it's already really messy, and I kind of like it that way because I don't know if you guys heard or had this thing where if you would draw something, your sketch would look really nice, but then after you finish putting in the new line art, it looks completely off from the original sketch. So how I counter that is by coloring over my original sketch without making a new line art, basically. I also thought that for the finishing product of this drawing, it didn't really need a filter. Usually I do put filters in my drawings, or putting in a multiply layer as a shading and then basically doing it from there, but this drawing didn't really need that. I feel like it was fine the way it was. It's nice. It doesn't really need shading like that because the shading was already nice. I didn't really need to put extra colors in it. I think that's mainly because there isn't a lot of colors that I'm working with, apart from the extra color that I added. But I think usually when there's more colors involved in a drawing, I would have to put in a filter to balance out the drawing or balance out the coloring. But for this one, I didn't really need to do that because it's already warm colors. I didn't really need to put in a layer of filters to change that. I think it was fine the way it was. Anyway, this is my finished product. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I feel like I did a really good job. There is a couple of lines that I missed, but I feel like it adds a good touch to the drawing. Please go attack this person. I'll leave a link to the description so you guys could go see their profile and art fight. And yeah, thank you for watching.